What's up, Vault Hunters and fantasy fans? We are back in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands again today. And back in the DLC content after a savage failure the last time we hit this up in our roguelike run-throughs. We took on the Shattering Spectreglass Tier 3 with Chaos 15, and it took a while to get going, but we did manage to make progress all the way to the final boss, and then were soundly spanked and sent away without, I don't think I even did a millimeter of damage on the boss. It was a non-runner, it was my Everest, it was a bad time. I was definitely underprepared mentally for that to happen quite the way it did. The attacks that the final boss did were obviously big AoE attacks, and walls do not matter. They were doing attacks which I couldn't even see what they were doing, and I was getting taken out straight away. So this might be as far as this roguelike series can go, but we are going to attempt this for a second time today. So this is the Shattering Spectreglass on Streak of Vengeance. So that's Tier 3 of the DLC Shattering Spectreglass, and we are going in at Chaos 15. And oh, I haven't pointed out that this is done in a roguelike fashion because we have no gear. No gear, nothing at all, no armor, no weapons. We're just going in, and whatever drops, that's what we've got to deal with. So it can be very slow getting going this time. Last time we died 2 times before we even got started in this room. So it is going to be slow getting going. This is going to be a long video for sure, but we're going to give it a go. I still have my pets, so I have my mushroom pal and my little baby wyvern, and I still have my ult, still have my skills, and I still have my myth rank advantages. So we're not totally bare bones, but these guys will 1 or 2 hit me pretty much at the start here until we get a ward and until we get a weapon. We've just got to be a bit cowardly, to be honest, a bit cowardly. We've got to take it real slow and real cautiously. It's really easy for me just to run out there, get popped, Vern goes down, I go down, GG. Like, I mean, if you didn't have a pet that at least could give you the occasional res in this, oof, this would be extremely difficult. Okay guys, team up on that. Oh, nope, not that. That's you. Team up on this guy. I'm in trouble! Come and save me already. So I think meleeing these guys does about a millimeter of damage. I took a couple of bullets there. Let's do a little reposition, see if we can mix things up a little bit. But I'm not kidding. This it's easy for this to go wrong. Ooh, very quick. Have we managed to drop anyone? Have we got anything on the floor? I'm already getting more adventurous than I should be. What do we got? What do we got? Necklace. Okay, fungi's back. Let's go give it a punch, see what we can do. Not much. Oh, they're everywhere. This is the thing. You get too many angles, and it just takes a little spray here, a little spray there, and you're done. Oh, where did you come from? Good work, guys. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Pick up some nice ammo. I mean, it's a shame I can't just throw the ammo boxes at them. I mean, that would be something. So I've got a plan for where we go from here. So this is our hardest version of this challenge that we've done. Oh, got a melee weapon. It's better than a kick in the teeth. And let's go for this guy. I'm gonna mob this guy. Running through the fire is probably not my best tactic. It has to be said. Come on, fungi, you're still up. Great work. Great work. But yeah, I've got a plan for where we go from here for the tier 4 of the DLC run through. Still got that ahead of us. We've done all other... let's not get distracted. We've done all other 11 DLC challenges up to now. Because you've got 4 different DLC encounters, if you want to call them that, like mini little stories. 4 of those, and you have 4 tiers of those activities. So this is the last one in tier 3. So we've still got tier 4 ahead of us. And I think I'm going to stick with... I like this roguelike thing we've been doing. But it definitely feels like we're kind of capping out... Oop, pick up. Capping out with what is realistically achievable. At least with my build. I've not played with my build at all. You may be able to get something that's a lot more reasonable, a lot better suited for this kind of run. But yeah, I want to do something roguelike still with that. Still sticking a bit with the potluck. But what I'm going to do is tier 4 playthrough will be roguelike from start to finish. And what I'm going to do is, given we can clear this one on Chaos 15, I will carry... I think I'll drop it back 1, so I'll do it the same as we did the last encounter. So we'll do it at Chaos 10. And then every encounter, every different DLC in that in those 4, we'll put it up 5. So we'll do the first one at 10 Chaos, 15, 20, and then the final one on 25. And I think that should provide a pretty decent challenge. We'll see how it goes. If we need to put it up or down as we go, we'll do that. But the gear that drops any time, so it's in the start of the first run, we will... Fungi. Oh, he's down as well. That's it. And that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is a wipe. Getting too busy chatting. Not being patient. This is very slow getting going, so I know it is boring to watch. But we're gonna take that as a warm-up. Anything we've picked up so far, which is basically nada, is going to get thrown off the cliff of shame. Incidentally, the last run on this, all of the rewards I got from the Wheel of Fate afterwards, at the start of this session, I actually threw those off the cliff of shame as well, because I felt I didn't deserve them. But yeah, so on the tier 4 playthrough, we'll do this at Chaos 10, 15, 20, and 25, if that works out like that. But then I will use the gear that I pick up from the start all the way through to the last one. So I've got to still stick with the gear I've got, but it's carrying from one to the next. And in the middle of that, we won't do any Wheel of Fate stuff, so we're just going to stack our soul tokens, and then at the end we'll have a big loot party. See how much gear we can get. See if I can burn out my GPU. Right. Let's try that again. Nice and slow, patient. It's a lot better once we get past this first room. As long as we got a gun and we've got a ward, we're really in business at that point. But before that, it's basically run for your life. Or run for your death. Ooh! Well done, guys. That was unexpected.
Gold goes so well with my robes.
I mean, I literally just told myself off for playing the way I'm playing, and here we are. I don't learn. It's no mystery. I do not learn. I'm absolutely covered with enemies. And now fungi's down. We're done again. And that's the way it is. Well, at least I didn't get anything that time that I need to throw off the cliff of shame. Didn't even get that far. Go, go, go.
Take it back for me, with interest.
Vesper, for you, baby. Anything. Get this guy. He's being a jerk. Oh yeah, so destroying all the elemental barrels in the room, that is our bonus reward if we can get that done. And we're going to be taking this very, very painfully slow. So I may try and do the barrels, just need to be careful that I don't down myself with barrels, because that's definitely a me thing to do. So if we can get those, the extra reward at the end might be the difference between success or failure. Just gotta watch out for these ninjas jumping out of the shadows and attacking me without any audio on their footsteps. Okay, we've got something here. We've got a spell, okay. Still not enough to get cocky with yet. Explode you. What are you firing ice crystals at me? Oh, that was... I thought that was going to charge and hold and then let me release it, but then actually hold and it fires almost immediately. Right, not B. Right, I see. Okay. I was using that wrong. All we need. So, if nothing else, the last one of these that we did. So, Molten Mirrors. Molten Mirrors on Chaos 10, which took 2 tries as well, but then wasn't too bad the second time, because I think it was almost immediately... What? No, I'm behind cover. Almost immediately got a very reasonable, chaotic gun. And that... And that basically meant we were all good, because having one decent gun was all we needed to get into business. Right. Oh, I love the voice for lines in Gearbox games. I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting healed off of that. And he's down anyway. Ooh, this is even rougher than last time at the moment. But it does very much come down to... Oh. Shame, Cliff, Roger. No cheating. It is very much just luck of the draw. The RNG is in charge during this. As long as we can get some okay stuff dropping, and we can get we just need a little crack in the floorboards that we can just squeeze through, and once we're in the basement, we can start working our way up to the attic, as it were. What are you even talking about? The boss is in the attic. Duh. I'm gonna try and get some more of these guys in play, because it seems like a terrible idea, so why not? It's not like it could be going any worse. If I'm here too long, I think I'm allowing the ads to get too smart to my location. I need to move around a little bit, keep them somewhat spread, so that I can just have that survivability. And running straight to the top there. There was a spell. There's a ward. There's a spell and a ward. We're in business if I can get those. And a necklace. At least I'm going to look good. That's really what all games are around. Okay, get this charged. There's that spell. Ooh. So these, for anyone who doesn't know, that pink token I just picked up there, that's a soul token. And that's kind of the currency that we're looking for in this game mode. Ah, GG again. Fun guy is down. Oof. See, I don't think we're ever going to be going above Chaos 15 on these. I think this is the cap. But like I say, I've not done anything with my skills. So there is, you know, there's a possibility that if I had a bit of thought put into my my skill trees, then we'd have something that's going to be better for this particular scenario. But I've got playthroughs going on, other things I'm doing, and I don't feel like restatting them. I just feel like being stubborn and just trying to do this way. What do they say? Is it 5th time lucky or 100th time lucky? I can't remember what it is. We're just going to keep trying. I'm sort of determined that I know I can get past this room. So we're going to try and get past this room. And once we're past this room, that's when it all becomes kind of real. At that point we have an opportunity to actually make real progress, or we don't. And if it goes wrong after that point, then that's when I'll be willing to put it down. But for now, we're going to just keep trying. Let's not call in extra people, because maybe that is a bad idea. Who knew? Oh, stuck on a bit of floor. Stuck on a bit of everything. Get him, get him, get him, get him! Burn, you are doing some good work there, my guy. Let's go see if we got anything from that. Ward, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, at least gives us a little bit more security for the moment. Go, then, go. Right, there we go, nice. We got a sucker right here. Let's get this one. Come on, guys. Can't defeat us if we team up. Go team! Oop. These guys are being so stingy with the drops. Oh man, the fire. Oh. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Shot. Oh, we've got some armor as well. Good. Getting a bit of defense going on. It's going to be a good way to go. Watch out for the exploding barrels. Those guys are packing. Oh, we've got a melee weapon up here. going to be useful. Okay, now it's going to just do what it always does to me. It's just going to drop one style of thing. So if it's not jewellery, it's going to be something else. So if I've got melee weapon at the start there, if that was the first thing that dropped, guaranteed this run now is just going to be jam-packed with melee weapons that I don't need. I got that purple one. All the rest are going to be green, white, just stuff we don't require whatsoever. That's normally the way it goes. And we've definitely got the best bit of room that we've had so far. Actually got a bit of an ability here to help my guys out at least. I always feel guilty when we get at the start there. I always feel guilty they got to do all the work. I did get the spell first, didn't I? Maybe it's going to be a spell run. Maybe just spells. Drop anything else useful. Hey, so silent. I did not hear that guy. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Can't see anything else of consequence there at the moment. It's a spell run. Oh! Wakey wakey. Eggs and murder! Dynamite! Come on, give me a gun! In one of these runs, it did take, I think it was 3 rooms before we even got a gun. That was rough. That is going to be undoable on this one. I don't think we can do 3 rooms without any guns. Well, we can. It just involves an absolute mountain of cowardice and uselessness. Which I can do. Still got the odd enemy here spawning in. I think they will continue just to endlessly spawn. If we just stay here, just 1 or 2 will just trickle in almost constantly. It would be nice to get a gun off of one of these guys before we progress. But at the same time, I don't really want to milk this. We've now been in this room for a fair amount of time with all the false starts. Ah! Just the allure of loot is too much. I just can't stay away. It says it's better. Electricity has been pretty decent, to be fair. So good. It says I got better armor, so we'll stick with that. Alright, let's try and push forward a little bit. Try and see if we have any more luck in the next area. Another melee weapon. Melee weapons and magic. I'll electrocute myself to death. Electric light! Ooh. Burns down. Another melee weapon. So this will probably be the only time I get the opportunity to res fungi, so I guess I should take the opportunity while I can. Necklace. Whoa. Right. Oh dear. Fungi, you down. Oof. Right. Let's get out of here. I feel like the game's not going to let me have a gun in here. We've got some... Because we've got the chaos levels on, we do have some mismatching of gear. So I can get chaotic, volatile, and primordial gear that will drop because I have a percentage of each of those based on my chaos level. I think I can get primordial. Maybe it's just chaotic and volatile. Don't quote me on that. But the volatile and chaotic are improved stats, statted pieces of gear. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk. My brain's melting already at this point. So basically, although that's a white, it's boosted stats being a chaotic item, so it is actually better than the other item I had on. Technically, you know, all these things have some give and take and all the rest of it. So it means that I don't have to. 7.5. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'll stay with that change. I'll stay with that. Okay. But yeah, so we've got volatile and chaotic gear that definitely can land on the field. So we just need to make sure we don't discount any items that drop just because they're white or green or a lower rarity than we might normally expect to be useful. Give me a gun, guys. Oh, I've got to stop forgetting about those. Or I'm going to be blown to smithereens. Oh. Pretty nice recharge on this magic barrage. Ooh, 120 health. This guy up the hill's probably going to graze me if I'm not careful. Oops. So that was a hold to release. Getting confused on my bits of gear. Come on, where's the gun? You gotta give me a gun. So these chests will also give me some extra soul gems, so those are always good to watch out for. And this drops a gun, it better be a good one. Spell. Ah! Ward. Oops, that didn't pick up. Oh, this is very stressful. This is probably one of my quietest moments on any of the videos. I typically just can't stop yammering, but... Oh, why won't it pick up? Why won't it pick up? Ragdoll. Ragdoll living in the city. Brigands getting pretty hitty. Shrooms. I hate the shrooms. This is gonna be a long night. Absolutely gonna take ages. I was well underway last time we were on this one. We had 2 false starts, and then we got in with some okay gear, and we were off. We were okay, really. It took 2 hours, I think, to get to the final boss, and then that was over in about 20 seconds of running around blindly and not actually doing anything useful. This is taking very long to get going. It's almost like the game doesn't want me to do this. Arg! Yeah, you may see me lose my mind this evening. That may happen. This may be the end for me. I may be institutionalized by the end of the session. Never known it be this stingy. This is crazy. Crazy. Anything else laying around? Okay, well, I guess we need to try and progress stuff. We're gonna run out of ammo for the guns I don't have if I'm not careful. Come on, team, let's stick together. Oh, that's gonna have a gun for me. You better have a gun for me. A good argument for having opened the chest. Ring. Come on, give me something good. Let's see. A nice legendary. Let's think. Assault rifle. SMG. What else do we have on our list? Nice Torg pistol, maybe. You're not serious, right? What? Capiche? This is stressful. Why is there no guns? Am I in the non-gun version of this?
It's like that old saying, nothing gold can stay.
I think maybe this needs a counter to it. This seems unreasonably unfair based on the challenge we're trying to do. So I wonder if maybe, because if I don't do it this time, or if I don't make at least reasonable progress this session, as in if I don't get to the boss and at least get to a point with the boss where I feel like I'm actually doing some damage, I'm actually affecting the fight, then I'm going to have to drop the chaos levels or change something, because I'm not endlessly going to pound against this if it feels like it's not going to work out. I mean, I could do restatting and see if that does me any favours. That's definitely an option that's on the table. But I wonder if maybe to compensate for this total lack of guns, maybe I could allow myself one gun. So maybe I could come in here next time and just have, I don't know, a blue. Like a reasonable blue, so I have one bit of gear to get started, and see if that helps out at all. One legendary. Ooh, now we're getting serious. Talking about legendaries. We'll wait and see. Let's concentrate on the task at hand. It's got to give me a gun somewhere, right? It's got to. I mean, this is a Gearbox game. It's full of guns. How there hasn't been guns bursting out of every orifice of every bad guy so far, I couldn't say. Like, I'm just in shock at this point. What did you drop me? Another necklace. This is ridiculous. Oh, one of those is explosive. Maybe don't hang around.
This bag of ore looks a little light, but I'll let it slide.
One guy's got himself into trouble again. I'm getting uncomfortable already as well. Oh, big boy's on his way. How am I going to deal with that? I've got like a golem. A rock troll. How am I supposed to deal with that? He'll be okay in a minute. Whoop. I just want to go and help my buddy, but can't do it, man. Can't do it. This is redonkulous, man. Let me scratch this dude. I can't even get in the room. So now, even if there's a gun in there now, there's nothing I can do about it because I can't get there. P.S. If I did run past a gun, or if I have seen a piece of loot and somehow completely ignored it, please do timestamp. You know, please do let me know what I did wrong. Definitely not beyond me to be unobservant and completely miss stuff that's right in front of me. So it's the stress of the situation. This is going to be very slow. Killing that guy. Definitely nothing else around here. I'm just yeah. This is crazy. Anyone drop a gun? Anyone? Oh. This guy's busy. I don't want to get caught out right at the moment. I didn't see how many... Oh, maybe this is going to be the way to do it. If I can get my explosive barrels, then I've got to get a gun from the extra rewards. I've got to. So maybe I'm going to have to try and get around these guys and see if I can get the final elemental barrels. I think I've got all the ones in the rooms up to this point. As long as everyone else is up, we can get out the other little guys in the room, so it's just the golden golem to worry about. Oh. And maybe I can go and get my extra reward and come back. Fun guy's down, so I definitely can't do it at the moment. I'm not going to do it while he's down and out. I need him as a distraction to take some of the aggro. Cheeky Riz. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I've still got mortar guys at the back, and they are a bit of a meme. A bit of a problem. I'm just going to go for it. This is getting ridiculous at this point. We need to get this cleaned up. We need to make some progress. I'll whack that just in case I'm fucked. Anyone incoming? Yes. Come on. Come on. Spell. What? Melee. Armor. What? Yes! Yes, we have a gun! We've got a gun! Oh my goodness, this is the worst gun in the game. What is this? Oh, I am hard being trolled by Gearbox right now. What is going on? Right, I'm going to try and do a bit of a switch here. I picked up some items that might be helpful. But what is this gun? This is trash. Okay, we've got poison damage, spore warden power, clawbringer power. That's me, baby. What is this? Great, so I got a sniper thing that's going to give me bonuses for crossbolts stuck when it fires one crossbolt and then has to reload. And doesn't look like it's doing much damage either. What is this thing? Well, at least we're shooting now. At least we're doing something. Come on, this guy. Drop me a better gun. Okay, we've got our foot in the door. Don't tease me like this. What is this gun? This is a terrible gun. Oops. Terrible shot. If only this was the last boss. I think the first time I went through... Ooh. Buffmeister, okay. Means I'm not going to have anything extra on the attack for the projectile front of things, which is maybe not beneficial. I mean, that's going to be handy. Like, the Buffmeister effectively does what it says on the tin, so it is just, it's buffing me, so it's going to just give me some better output.
How about we add some battle standards to match?
That's better than the other one I've got. Because I'm not going to be wanting to melee too much. That's better. Okay, right. Well, we've got a gun. We're making it through the first area. We've got a few other things in the go. Maybe this can come together. I am feeling sort of... I feel a bit like I have a concussion or something right now. I don't really know what's going on. My whole world is turning upside down.
Skeletons, I mean, not yours.
This area is the bane of my existence as well. So this... You're probably better off turning off right now. This is just... I think this is just going to be a bad time. All round. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep going. But, oof, this is rough. So you can see this is now doing a bit more because it's being buffed by the Buffmeister, which is why I'm getting that purple effect on these shots now. No, that's not because of that. Sorry. That's to do with my armor, because I had to trigger the Buffmeister, which I wasn't doing. So the Buffmeister needs to be pulled like any spell, and then for a window of time will give you its benefits. You can see that's definitely doing me a nice big benefit to this utter trash weapon. This is the most bizarre session I've ever had on Wonderlands, for sure. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I like variety, I like things changing it up. Different things to come across, but this is about the worst kind of collection of things I could have going on in this particular circumstance when I've deliberately made the game hard. It's bizarre, to say the least. Melee weapon. Come on. What is this? I'm going to pick it up just because I feel like I deserve something. I'm just going to have it. There's that yellow bar gone. I know you're holding out on me. I know you got something good in your pockets. Well, pet award. Okay. I mean, as long as we can survive, we can keep moving forward. But ay caramba. This has to be some kind of record, surely, some sort of bizarre, random chance occurrence for me to have this bad a luck. I think it's a curse. The land is cursed. I'm cursed. How will I make it? Definitely losing my mind. There's some more tokens. At least when this goes pants, I can go and get some goodies from the Wheel of Fate and feel like I achieved something. I mean... right, I need to remember to shoot these flags out because it's literally I always
won't miss
forget.
that one.
Okay, far side, boys. Over that the way. Keep taking out our elemental barrels. And that's maybe going to help get us a gun. It isn't firing twigs at people. Oop, that was a miss. At this point, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Literally, I have no... Okay, we got gold pajamas. We're just gonna get... Is this just a defensive run? Just gonna try and tank our way through the whole thing? I mean, I'm not really like one for sniping much in this game. Like Borderlands 3 and Wonderlands don't really hit themselves as snipe-friendly games these days. Well, we're just doing what we can. I mean, not that I'm really using this that much like a sniper, but I know. Drop something. What is this blue thing? What is this blue thing? I just... That's a gun! That's a real gun! Ooh, we got a shotgun. We got gold pants. Maybe there's a thing for this. That seems like a funky shotgun. I'm gonna take all this stuff anyway. All the more to throw off the cliff of shame later.
What a vision you are.
Okay, let's keep this thing reloaded. 2 guns. Count 'em, people. 2 whole guns. This is unbelievable. This is the most insane thing you will ever see on Wonderlands. We have 2 guns. Both the guns in the game. Oopsie. And I'm losing my focus in a big way. Okay, that's at least a little bit safer. Feels like we're chewing at things a little bit more. Not fantastic damage, but it's better than a one-shot sniper that does an 1/8 damage. All the magic. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, give me more guns, man. Come on and work it all out. Give me something. Hey, who you calling Baldy? You're a Baldy. Give me a new cosmetic? No. Use that enchantment. That's fairly significant. Not convinced that that's necessarily going to make it any better than the one I have anyway.
judge me by my old standards. I've changed, I promise.
I mean, if you've ever gone this long in the game and the game only dropped you 2 guns, tell me about it. Like, literally, am I insane right now? 2 guns in this entire time I've been in here. Like, this game just pisses out guns. Like, that's the whole point of the game. Liking the speed boost that I'm getting from my armor, I think. That's another one. Assault rifle. Right, now we're talking, baby. Oh my goodness, I feel like I just came out of a coma. Mind blown. What the heck? This is what reality feels like? Boo! You are nothing to me now. I have to be careful not to get too cocky. I'm still under-leveled for what we're doing. Oh, and now I get another assault rifle. This game. And another gun. Another assault rifle. Ugh. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is some kind of curse, but I have this with electronic items and games and stuff. Stuff just does not like me. I mean, why not? I'm so likable. Electronics just don't work for me in the weirdest ways. And then game stuff, you just get weird kind of luck situations where stuff like that happens. 2 guns. And how long was that? That was like an hour. 2 guns in an hour? I know we weren't really treading loads of ground, but still. Like, enemies were getting taken out fairly regularly. Like, ooh, I'm gonna... We're in business. We're at the stage where this could actually be a thing. This is now actually a proper run. Up until that point, I was just waiting to go back to the menu, and that was GG, end of session. Like, I was not expecting this to go well. I was not expecting this to be a thing up till that point. I was just waiting to finish this off, and then I was going to go, I don't know, watch some TV, cry myself to sleep. At least now we have a proper shot at this. We can hopefully progress most of the way through and maybe get back to the boss again. I do feel very strange after that. Right, gonna let it go. Gonna get on with things. Don't seem to have... Oh, or did I? Is that what the stuff is on the floor? Maybe I did get all the elemental barrels. I've not been paying full attention. I've been very zoned out. Look at this. Look at this. We are doing damage! I am all-powerful! Oh, sorry, I'm getting really excited with that now. But yeah, this area here, this kind of makeshift medieval town, like a set, almost, is an area where I always kind of have a funny session here. Like, I always seem to forget what I'm doing, get distracted, run around in lots of circles. Okay, we've got a pistol as well. That is... No, we're not keeping that on. Or maybe we are. We're definitely changing the order because that's how my brain works. I'm going to keep that as a backup. There is actually some damage output with that, if nothing else. Or should I just rinse the double AR? No, let's go with that. We've had a bit of luck with some of these other pieces, so maybe that's going to help us out in the long run. Just got to be careful not to get too excited. Yes, that's better. Okay, now the sniper goes, and that's going slot 2. Okay. Oh. I don't know why that is. I'm really tight in the shoulders. Okay, that's pretty nice. COV style. That's pretty good. I'm not confident that's going to do me a ton of damage, but this assault rifle is definitely my jam. I'm very, very pleased about that.
Sometimes you have to crack a few eggs to make an
Okay,
omelet.
need to be careful around here. We need to find her loot. So all of these eggs around here, these eggs, have instruments in them for whatever reason. Most of them are all drums, but we want her loot. That's a bit too in line with too many people's ability to shoot at me. Just got to keep moving around here because you can't cover from the wyverns so well. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Because of them having the elevation, they're able to fly in and get you almost anywhere, so I need to just make sure we just keep moving and don't let them stack up too much. Also the flumpy enemies, which I can't remember the names of, have a number of different... Nice, we got that nice and quick. We are going to do a bit more killing around here, because we still need more goodies. Or do we just push on? It's been a bit slow up until this point. We've still got a fair bit to go. No, let's try for our barrels. We're going to survive and try and get our barrels and try and get our extra reward and see if we can at least improve our setup a little bit, because I think we're going to need something pretty special for the boss. The boss is going to be, I think the boss is going to have to be full-on coward mode. I think I'm going to have to send in the boys to do most of the work. Anything I've got that can do tracking damage, area of effect, anything like that, I think I'm going to be having to duck and cover for the vast majority of the time, and then hoping that I can just ship the damage ever so slowly. Went through. Glad I'm on that. It seems like the enemy spawns have drastically dropped, having got the loot, so that's interesting. So at least I've got a bit of free reign to track these down. Nice shooting. Would you look at that? A stroke of luck. Well, that was a nice painless room, and that... that might actually come in handy for the boss. I think I'm going to dispose with that shotgun. And this, because this is probably better for a get-up gun or for some boss damage. If I'm down, that's the main time I'm going to be using a shotgun. Other than that, I'm not going to be wanting to use a shotgun very much. But if I'm down and at the range, I'd be using a shotgun. There's zero risk to me just using a sniper, which you know, I'm going to be point blank. It's got a higher damage, arguably, and if I can get a crit, then that's probably going to be a lot better for me. Alternatively, to have that as an option to switch to, in general, it's going to be a good shout just because I'm wanting to keep that range. And particularly when we get to that boss section, it might be very much the question of peep shot, sniper, peep shot, sniper. I'm not going to be able to muck around with it very much. I'm not even going to be able to experiment with it very much based on how the last session went, because I got AoE'd through the walls twice. I could not even get close to the boss. I was unwise to even look at the boss. So I'm going to have to be staying in the background corridors and just very much just popping a little bit of damage on, hoping that my guys do some work, chucking in spell or something like that, maybe shooting some barrels in the middle of the room, whatever. Surviving is going to be key, and we can't go near him. We can't do it. This is handy, this is doing some good work. Skeleton lines. I definitely need to post some of the skeleton lines just as shorts or something. They're just great. Not really a fan of shorts, if I'm honest. I kind of feel like it's a very odd way to consume media, but I know lots of people are into that these days. For me, I tend to want something a little bit more meaty. But we'll get some. We'll get some shorts of some form going on. Okay. We knew that was going to happen eventually as well, and it's definitely not a good idea for us to be unable to pick up things that are going to be a benefit to us. So let's just have a quick little clear out of some of the trash. Why am I even holding on to this? I'm not going to switch off of that purple one unless I get something really tasty. Make a decent bit of space here. Unlikely I'm going to get a better armor, so let's just ditch all the armor. We can do it, man. You can do it! Oof. Real warm in here as well. I don't know why it's so warm. It's not really that warm of a day. I think maybe my PC is sad. So a good amount of pocket space. Hold on to that other purple, just in case I decide I do want to switch to something a bit more of a proper spell. We'll grab this other purple spell as well, in case we decide that the Buffmeister is not the way to go as we get to the end. In this section we're looking to kill all the skellies. We're basically surviving. This is quite a drawn out section. This is, I think, meant to be underneath the pyramid, so this is definitely in the heart of the enemy. But what we're trying to do is take these guys out, and we get levers for this middle room, and we need 3 levers to unseal the trapdoor, or whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the room. This chamber. Big boy. Gonna have to be careful as well as we get towards Red Morn. There is a boss before the boss, and that one is the Wyborg, which is in the main campaign. You can find him in Mount Craw. He's the end boss of that area. There we go, we got our first lever. So, yeah, a little bit slow.
You make that look so easy.
Mr. Lever, lever.
Walking around, placing levers. What can't you do?
Most things. Can't do most things. It's handy that I can pick up and walk around with levers. My true superpower. Try for our barrels again. Oh, it's so good to have some weapons that are doing something. It's an incredible feeling, let me tell you. What? Oh, it's two things stuck together. That makes more sense than what my brain was trying to do. It's like a double-barreled gun wrapped in, like, cardboard or something. I will have what? New cosmetic? Ah, no. Ooh. Would have been nicer to have a bit more to some of the areas in Wonderlands, because of it mostly being made during lockdown. There's a lot of compromises that were made with the story and the whole kind of package, which definitely people felt, because there was some very negative response to the game. But it wasn't very negative. There was things where people felt let down, and I'm definitely in that group of people, because I was expecting it to be more of a fully featured game like Borderlands normally put out. And although it's not Borderlands, sorry, like Gearbox put out, although it's not Borderlands, it is, you know, effectively Borderlands, and you're expecting the same sort of thing for the same sort of money. And that didn't happen, but I think, you know, I think what we got here was, it's ultimately very reasonable if you compare it to other games that are out there and other things. Where did that guy go? You cheeky thing. It's a lot better value for money than a lot of things out there, so although it's maybe not all that we might have hoped, it's hard to be mad. But either way, the point being that it would have been nice to see some more areas. They obviously spent time making more geometry than we actually saw in the main game, which is why they ended up in these other DLCs and kind of chaos chambers and stuff. So I wouldn't have complained to have more. But how many barrels we got?
You're doing great.
One more barrel, huh? Where was that? Where did we miss that? Let's go on a barrel hunt. If you already saw the barrel and you know the time, fire it up. Let me know when did I miss it. How many times have I run past it? Have you been counting? Has it just been there the whole time? Running the most convoluted route I possibly can around the arena, just to ensure that I don't find it quickly. There we go. So that means our reward is already here. Let's see what we got anything from there. Oh, we might have a better shield. Apparently that is a touch better. We're going to just go with it. I was pretty happy with the one we had up to that point, so maybe that'll be the thing that screws us all over. It's not good health. Health. Something I guess I would be interested to know. I don't often ask for that much feedback, but I assume that people will, you know, share their thoughts to an extent without being prompted if there's something that they do like or don't like about the content. But yeah, like if you've watched any number of these DLC playthroughs on here and have been watching the Roguelike series at all, I would love to know whether you've enjoyed this, whether you like this content, whether you like this approach to the DLC, whether you want to see more of this, whether you prefer to just see the next section, the tier 4 stuff, whether you prefer to just see it run pretty straight, just with all my gear and all of my stuff on, or whether you like seeing me struggle by creating challenges that don't really exist. Ended up being a lot more recoil than I was anticipating there once I turned the Buffmeister on. This is where I do something silly like run off the map. That's kind of just waiting for that to happen. So forewarning, you should be prepared too. Should test this thing out. I mean, I got the Buffmaster on, but that was actually a lot more reasonable base damage than I was expecting. That's probably not so far off. Not bad though. I thought based on the kind of archetype and look of that, it was going to be less of an SMG than it was, but it's okay. I think it needs to go lower down the list though. I'm not sure if there should be. Look at the complete difference with that. It's completely eating them with the assault rifle. If anything, maybe if that shotgun wasn't being terrible, maybe the SMG needs to be switched out for that shotgun. Don't want to have a situation where I'm out of ammo and I go to that and it's just not doing the work we need. Maybe the game could give me a better SMG. That would be great. How about no? Ooh, let's have a look at that in a moment. And let's have a look at that in a moment. That's our last one of those. Take that one up. That's 3 levers down, my dear. Okay, let's have a quick look at that. Companion critical hit being a lot higher is good. Action skill duration is probably better, and the gun damage increase. And then we had not getting too much luck with those. Reload speed's a good shout. Action skill cooldown the same. Dark magic is not doing many favours at the moment, so that's a switch. And then the last one was just a quick look at these. Yep, definitely happy with that. Oh, and we're going to switch this out as well. And we're not going to have it in that slot though. That drops to there. Okay. Need to make sure I keep the ammo up. That's definitely something else that could come and bite us in the buttocks. Something bit me.
The treasure room is open. Go and reap the rewards of your labor.
Ooh.
While you were raiding that treasury, I remembered something else they stole from me. The light of my life.
That
I'd like it back now.
looks like a terrible Spriggan of the Deadly Depths. I'm going to take it and test it. Sometimes the worst stuff turns out to be the best. I think I'm content with these bits. Oh, Ludite. That definitely might be handy with the boss as well. Not necessarily going to want to be sustaining the damage on that sort of COV style weapon that we've got there. When we're going to be exposed for longer, the Ludite is explosive rounds which stick to the target. And it's just normally just a single shot on a Ludite, so you can fire it, get out of the way, and you know that you're still doing some damage. Let's check that SMG out.
They can't handle this smoke.
It's better than the other one. Definitely better than the other one. So I'll keep that for a minute. But I'm going to keep it in third chair. I think I probably feel more comfortable with the gear that I've got at this point than I did the last time with the gear I had at the last time. The gear I had last time I was here. So we've definitely got something. And at this point, after all the stress at the start of this and our failure on this on our previous attempt, I think mentally I'm more prepared for the boss as well. Last time we were here, I was expecting to get to the Wyborg, get trapped by his fire and like AoE stuff, and just be dead. I thought that that was just going to be GG before we even got to Redmorn last time. And that went okay. We've got a nice little cubby hole we're going to go and hide away in, as long as we keep track of the ads so we don't get anything burning the floor or closing us into the corner of the room. I think we're fairly safe. Last time that was, you know, it was a doddle. It was no effort at all to just stay hidden away. Hello? Oh, there we go. A weird invisible wall there. Okay, give that a little switch out. With the Ferrior, although I'll get the health back with the other one. Oh no, that's right, I switched to the Spriggan, didn't I? Chaotic Toxifying Sheep Shot. Yeah, we're going to switch that and give it a try, because I've got two guns that are, the pistol and the assault rifle are serving a similar function at the moment. And the Ferrior shotguns have, they're a little bit in their own class, because although this is a shotgun, and I was talking earlier about being up close, with these ones I got the value of reloading and throwing it out, so this makes this like another grenade or like a spell, which, you know, is a different class of item really. And that's going to be handy because we might want to be just throwing those out towards one of the various bosses. I need to just slow my pace a little bit now as well, although we've not been particularly tearing through this. I need to just make sure I've got my mind on the task, which is patience. Patience is going to be absolutely key when we get to Redmorn, because we're going to have to find somewhere that's pretty safe, out of the way, and do some very Halo Lasso style peppering. It's going to be a lot more of a Destiny Nightfall solo kind of vibe going on, or we're just not going to survive. Just going to have to play it. There's no reloads on this. When I die, I am dead. If I can get back up, great. If my pet can get me back up, great. But that went wrong last time as well, because the AoE effect of the whatever the boss was doing, you know, we were well down the stairs and in another room, and the boss attack was still getting fungi when he was trying to res me when we were that far away. So we cannot rely on anything really. It's going to be ducking and diving and playing it super duper safe. And then when we actually get there, I'm actually just going to end up running out. Almost guaranteed. I'm going to be like, oh, just run out and get splattered. Like, if you can imagine Patrick, like, from SpongeBob, just dancing and laughing and running off of a cliff, that's probably closer to what will actually end up occurring when we get to that stage. Now, I've lost track of how many barrels I had there. There we go. 2 more. We got something perps that dropped as well. Need to keep keeping this ammo up. Last thing we want to do is run out of ammo and have that be our problem. Another projectile attack, so that's beneficial. Don't think there's that many more areas in front of me where you can have explosive barrels, but I guess they must be that way. I cannot see them here. Let's just push forward. It's just a food thing of some kind. Oh, well, that was a lot more obvious. Oh, there we go. That's both of them. That's that. So that's going to be our reward. But that's not going to be until we've taken the Raging Wyborg out. So we've got an extra, given that we can clear this section without any undue fuss.
That wyvern has my fire! I hope it gives you heartburn, you block-headed fool.
Right. Here we are. Since the start of this, since getting going on this, this is our next real challenge. The Wyborg. Just need to hide away, play it safe. Wasn't a big deal last time, but it could still go completely wrong. And now we're so close to Redmorn. I mean, if stuff had KO'd back at the start, if we never got that first gun, then, you know, I would have been happy probably just, you know, it never became much, so it wasn't like we really lost anything. I would have been upset about it, but, you know, now we're so far, I just kind of want to see this thing through. Right, let's get out of here. This is our little nook that we were in last time. Let's try and get some... Ooh. Just got to be careful about these guys running up here and kamikazing me or anything like that. Oh, so multiple different ways that we can get attacked by the ads here. And when we've got an opening, we need to take advantage of it and try and get some on the Wyborg. Okay, well, we made a bit of a start. So we've got possibility to progress. The other thing with this is at some point I need to run out and bop this guy on the head, which is problematic. I mean, you can see how much time it's going to take to do this guy. Give you some idea how much time it's probably going to do Redmorn. It's probably going to be an extremely slow fight. Oh. That's actually a multiple shot sniper. I'm still treating that like the one I had earlier. Actually, I think it's got a pretty reasonable clip. So this sort of COV style gun, I keep forgetting what they're called in Wonderlands. Apologies, but it's that style from Borderlands 3. And basically, instead of having an ammo clip being the problem for reloading, it's actually just that they overheat, so you can kind of temper them a little bit. But they tend to be guns that will shoot out quite a lot of bullets before having to have a pause. And yeah, so the best one of these, the best gun of this kind of archetype, in Wonderlands is arguably, I mean, I'd almost say unarguably, the liquid cooling, which is a very powerful gun, has been for most of Wonderlands' life cycle. It has been nerfed, has been balanced a number of times, but it's still very effective, very good gun to have. And I'm probably going to get this wrong now. I think the main drop for that one is in Crackmast Cove at one of the obelisks, like the obelisk challenge that you activate, where you beat a few waves of enemies, and then a boss. There's a like a, is it Lamia style enemy? And yeah, she drops the liquid cooling. I think I'm remembering that correctly. If it's not that, I'm almost positive they drop something very good. So go check that out. It's like the one literally smack bang in the middle of the Crackmast map. Alright, I need to concentrate and make sure I don't let these ads build up. Easy for them to get some fire or something on the floor, drive me out of the corner. You know, get too much damage on me immediately, or drive me out of the corner and then put me in somewhere I'm more vulnerable. I need to be protecting this corner as much as possible. I think that's worth it. It's a bit of a risk going for the res, but I think it is worth it. He's going to be helping me out a lot. I mean, we definitely couldn't do this without him, so... that being said, you can obviously bring a real human in here, so it'd be interesting. I might maybe see if I can get a buddy or two. Maybe we can do this roguelike vibe, but with a multiplayer setup, and try and see how high we can push the chaos levels. But the next one, I think I'm sort of set on how I want to do that for tier 4. So we'll give that a go, and then, you know, there's no reason not to carry on with other kinds of variations and that. If people like this kind of content, like I say, please do let me know if you are enjoying watching this. A like on the video or a comment, anything just helps me know what sort of thing people are looking for. And yeah, I'm very happy to oblige and just have a bit of fun with you. I'm not sure I like the risk of being in scope too long like that, so I'm going to abandon that for the moment. Yeah, full clip at the top of my stuff. I think those boys have got my back for a moment. I mean, we're getting there. Over halfway on this one. Oh, guys, you let one through. That's not good. I don't want any damage coming from anything he drops. But like maybe last time a bit of an awkward wyvern popped out at some point during this fight as well, so we need to watch out for that. I think maybe there was one that was a little bit more scatty. Go on, you guys go and get some good damage on him. About me. I'll just complain about it afterwards once I die. Alright, that's one lot of ammo down. Just need to be a bit careful with that. Definitely something that can cock up a run. Bring it on! We'll take you down. try most of a clip the old assault rifle. Definitely think that's my most consistent DPS out of everything else I've got at the moment still. Ooh, ammo run. Whoop. No, thank you. Getting knocked around a little bit there. Do need to be careful. It only takes one or two things to go wrong in a sequence, and one thing in a sequence, two or three things in a sequence, and then yeah, it's all tears. I'm not sure what Fun Guy is doing. He almost seems stuck at the moment. This horrible feeling that maybe that Wyborg gets health back as well. We get to this point where we have to go and plant the bomb on his head. That's a big high-risk moment. I think maybe after that he gets some health back and we have to keep going. We should really remember these things. Sort of seems important. But right now, while he's just sitting there taking the pain, I'm not going to complain. Myself out here. Exploded one of my own weapons in my feet. The ammo situation is not good. Not good at all. I'll do another little run in a moment. If I can get me incapacitated first, that's going to be good. A few more shots there. Run out of everything. That's really not good. Okay, we're going to have to do another little run. Maybe we can get something. Ooh. Come on. Go to sleep. We will talk it out. It's bedtime. Oh, that's slow. That's so slow. It's my personal space. Get out. Got a little bit of something. Get these cleaned up. Get him cleaned up. Right, he's got his bomb bit. Let's get a little run down here. Attach that. Oof, still didn't help me too much on the ammo front. Yeah, got a load of health back. That is not good. I'm not sure why my health, my ammo is being so much worse this time. Arguably, I should be better off. Maybe I just didn't ammo up enough before we got to this point. That's my bad, probably. But with the Buffmeister doing good damage, adding, you know, a bonus, obviously, I feel like maybe we should have been spending a little bit less. Yeah, I probably didn't ammo up, or maybe my guns are just that much worse at this point. Maybe my guns were a lot better at this point last time, but we're coping. This is similar to what I remember last time. So no big stress at the moment. We're mostly safe over here. We just need to be careful not to let the ads take control. And I still have that SMG in pocket as well. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. We're going to switch that. No, it was this Spriggan that was better. And then we got a nice flow of ammo here. Hopefully this is enough to take these guys out. A little bit rough because the burning scuttle here is a little resilient to the fire on this one. But we're still doing enough. We're still doing enough. And we've got a good 1.5k bullets on that one as well. So a bit of an awkward shooter. Right, guys. You guys seem like they've been pretty absent for a while. Oh, that's bad. Let's see if we can get a little bit of health. A bit of space. Where are you guys? I need you. I need you. Come on, shield. No, 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 no. Where are you? Okay, we've come back. That's good. We need to get this cleaned up. The longer we're here, the more likely I am to make a mistake, and I am making mistakes. I'm not sure why I can't get through that as consistently as I want as well. This frame next to me is sort of awkward because the platform's slightly raised. I seem to get caught on them at funny times. I could definitely do with this fight being over. It's getting stressful. Definitely a lot less control with the odd projectiles on this weapon, which creates a potential issue. It's not having that consistency or reliability to your actions can be the difference between life and death. Let's see if we've got any more any more ammo in this one now. No, not really. A little bit. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing, okay. I think maybe I'm going to switch to that. Oh, it's got the lower damage. Let's see how it performs. I just don't like the awkwardness of that Spriggan, really. That's definitely a lot more reasonable when I get that Buffmeister in effect. There's a lot of wyverns building up. Quite a long clip on this. Definitely something that plays to its advantage. Really long clip. That's probably why it's quite average damage. New purple assault rifle there, it might come in handy. Come on, this is taking way too much. Good. Get it.
My soul fire burns again.
Oh.
It's almost as beautiful as the looks on their faces will be once my powers
Well,
return.
that's that one down again. Oh, now we're nearly at the main event. It would have been nice to get a chance to just check this one out. Let's see if I can get a bit of ammo to test that gun. Last time we were very lucky to get a legendary at that point, which we haven't got this time. Not very good ammo drops. That's not going to be better. None of this is going to be better. We did okay. We did okay. Fire damage. Nothing good. Nope, sticking with what we got. No new cosmetic. What a surprise. Rocket launcher. Okay, we're going to switch our sniper for that for the moment and see if I can blow myself up. Oof, that was getting stressful. That was getting real stressful. Way too long on that fight. Ooh, a new cosmetic. Well, the whole thing's been worth it. A lovely, nice new banner. Everyone kill this, please. I have no patience for this mimic right now. Okay, we need to open all these boxes anyway. Definitely taking that pistol back. It's a bit sustained fire on this. I'm not sure if that's going to be the way to go. No, we're switching that because I think this is going to do me a better job in the next section. Right, I can actually switch that to a shotgun. I hadn't really thought about that. Okay. I think we're sticking with everything else basically as it is. Thorn of the Peak. That's too bad. I really could have done with another cosmetic. It's my lucky day. 2 cosmetics in one run. One of them's actually a cosmetic. I got an armor collar. Huzzah! But yeah, so the Ludite. Oh, it's actually a several shot. Of course it's not a single shot with all the damage in one shot this time. Okay. Well, either way, we're going to give that a go. Shame I haven't had a chance to test most of these before we go into the Redmorn fight. Just try and get our ammo up. I think everything else is as it's going to be. We'll just have to learn as we go. We're just going to keep a nice big chunky bit of distance. And I think I will have that myth rank point because all the better to help. And I just want to get the prompt off of my screen, basically. Okay. Okie dokie doke. Keep focused. Find space, get boxes open, make sure we've got ammo and health readily available. Try and keep my eyes on my guys. I think that's about all we can do, really. And the main one here is probably going to be the shotgun. Throwing out the shotgun and relying on these guys on my tornadoes. Wish me luck. The hardest challenge yet, round 2.
So take heart in this. I have never doubted you. Not even once.
Then you are an idiot. Here we go. Run. So this staircase we died last time. We were here and the boss still got us, so we are going to have to be playing some games. And we want this to be... No sticky version on this one? Yes, sticky. There we go. That's what we want. Oh my goodness. No wonder I was getting killed on the stairs. Look at those attacks. Right, so we're going to have to pretty much relocate the entire area to try and get a shot off. I guess. See if we can even get a tickling shot on Redmorn. Which one of you is Redmorn? Get some boxes open. That's where I get bumped off of the map by like a skelly or something. Yeah, we've got some damage going on. We've got movement. We have movement on the health bar. I mean, I'm not responsible for it, but I'll take it. Oh, let's not get killed by the help. See, nice little bit of damage with the torque guns. Get the stickies on, and then try and just let them pop. Nice bit of popcorn.
Ready to cost.
There's quite a lot of explosive barrels and other things around here we do need to be careful of. A lot of drop on this gun. Ooh, that's not good. You can see all of those attacks coming in. So some of that's going to be Red Morn, but also his Wyvern buddies, his Wyvern cronies are also throwing all sorts of other attacks and nastiness into the mix. Right, let's get my guys on the job. See if we can get some window shots. Tasty window shots. Buffed, tasty window shots. Right, let's keep moving. I don't think I need to stick around to find out what his other attacks and such look like. Let's get that out of the way. I can see myself having an issue with that. Ooh! That's rare. Spawn in right in front of me. Cheeky. Pure evil. Oop. I'm going to run my ammo low on this if I'm not careful, but that's looking okay at the moment. Come back to the same area, which maybe is not the smartest way to do this. Can't see him, so he must be sort of fly around. Let's get out of the way. Something pretty crazy going on up there. Let's not stick around to find out what it is. I don't know if he can attack into this room as well because of the grill. I sort of... Yes, he can. I'm going to say I feel like that's not a safe space. We've got damage movement. I'm literally stunned, shocked, and absolutely stoked at this point. I'm actually doing something. Just need to be careful. This staircase I need to be wary of. We could see how much the attacks were coming down there. I think after last time as well, I don't think I want to attack from that side. There's a bit of an overhang to the building as you go up there. There's like a little bit of a lobby sort of bit, and it it means you've got to poke out. You've got to commit quite far before you can even see where Red Morn is. Oh, is that attack following me? Either way, I don't like the look of it.
Whatever you're doing, it seems to be quite deadly, so keep doing that.
Oh! Many attacks. Got some more dot damage going on. Get out of the way. I haven't got time for you. This side as well was also pretty deadly last time, so I'm a little bit reluctant to stay here too long. That's a good... That's a good third of the top bar, at least. Ow. That's what happens, that's what happens. At least I got an ad here this time. Oh. Last time we were bare bones. That's a good point, actually. A good reminder that I need to be careful not to take all these guys out. But my goodness, what even was attacking me? What even did the damage? There's a lot of nasty things going on. You guys wait there. I think I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to commit to checking some of these other sides. No, don't get stuck on stuff. That's definitely not good. Whoop. Leaving some health in these chests around here just means that we've got access to something if we need it. Oh wow, those really line up very well with the scenery. I'm not sure if that's just good shooting or whether that's being forced by some extra action of the programming. Oh, I thought it was going to be a sitting duck for a few shots then. Well over half on the yellow bar this time. Oof.
Justice has been served.
Okay, that's another one of his wyvern buddies out of the picture. I think the Luddite is definitely a good shout. Right, I don't know where he is. I don't like being near the top when I can't see him. Those guys aren't really bothering me too much, so that's ideal. Oh, something there, I don't know what's going on.
Nicely done.
Nobody panic. My snap's being a bit aggressive there on my aim assist on my ADS, which is quite annoying. No, 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 no. Which is, it seems like it's trying to snap to his head. So I'm trying to just hit his butt, like his butt, or his body, just to sort of keep away from the danger zone, as it were. But he's, it's like my aim assist is trying to pull to the head of him when I'm like peeking through the window or around a wall, which is then meaning I'm ADSing and it's lining up with the wall, which obviously is no good, so. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? I can't believe we've made it this far with his health bar. I really didn't think this was even going to be achievable based on how little we did last time. But that's good. That means that this is now officially on the table. This is doable, given that there's no extra stage that he's going to change into, and stuff is going to really kind of up the ante to a degree that's any different than this. Ooh, those aren't good.
You are a brute, aren't you?
Then that means that if this fails, we're still going to be coming back here at this level, because this now is visibly achievable. This is still definitely a challenge that can be done. And that also means that if I do my full rogue run on the next setup, on the next the tier 4 DLC, then we're going to start on this chaos level. If this does end up being achievable, because there's no point in backpedaling. We'll start at Chaos 15 and then we'll ramp it up, put the stakes up as we go. Still doing okay on the ammo here, which is good. Still 1,000 shots in the pocket. The damage is very reasonable with this Luddite, and the 6-shot is actually only playing to our advantage, so this has actually worked out very well at the moment.
Like it cost again.
Just need to keep ducking and diving, moving and grooving. Where are you going? Nope. Howdy, boys! See if I can bust this first
If
level
you
off.
wondered who was the better, now
Come
you
on,
know.
let's get this yellow bar gone.
Just like I taught you.
Probably won't get it by shooting the walls. Pro tip: if you want to kill the enemy, don't shoot the walls. Mind you, and it's the other way around, because he don't care. Ooh. Let's get that open just in case that ends up having something that can be beneficial. Come on, be sitting on the ground. Beautiful. Just what I told you to do. That that speed boost is maybe going to catch me off guard as well. I need to be careful I don't do something silly like get a speed boost and go sprinting off the map. We have the yellow bar gone. We have progress. We are doing it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fight.
Watch out! The storm is
Let's
rising!
not get cocky though. Still got to be careful. Oh, that was a waste. My ult's probably going to kill those skellies, which might have been helpful later on. Whoop. Oh. Okay, so that thing that he sends out teleports you. So we do need to watch out. That's very disorientating as well. That's a very immediate repositioning, unlike something like, for example, servitor bosses in public events on Destiny, very keen to teleport you, but that's very slow. So it doesn't really bother you that much, and you know you're just going to drop down and just reposition and carry on. But that immediacy of that teleport that's throwing me every time.
You are a terror, aren't you?
Just got to keep chill. And where are you? Yeah, get out of the sky. So this is our three-headed Red Morn as well, I believe. So I think every tier he gets a new head. So at least that's been the case so far. You guys can just hang out. I'm okay with that. Still nearly 1,000 rounds. You cheeky thing. It's camping. Disgusting behavior. Nope. Some pretty dangerous looking stuff going on again. Well, to reposition just to be sure. Just make sure we're not leaving ourselves too open to just getting caught out by an attack that the AI is doing on your proximity based on previous few seconds. Often AI will work like that, enemies will work like that, and they're going to treat you as if you're in one place or another. Okay, you guys are being a pain. Come further up the road so I can get out, please. Road? There are no roads. We're in the bottom half of his health. I kind of just almost don't even want to look. I just want to try and keep my head on and just keep with this method. This seems to be doing okay. Pretty tired as well. This is very late in the evening for me. Really unspecific shooting. Sort of allowing a little bit there for the drop on those shots.
Now that's more like it.
These projectiles are pretty heavy, as they are sort of little kind of grenades you're spamming out. So they don't have good travel whatsoever, but the sticky mode is very forgiving. So that's why we go for that. And the stick seems to get like a bit of a bonus.
The ice storm.
You stay there. Stick around. Right, okay, maybe that attack is specifically coming out towards that door. I feel like maybe his kind of routine is sending an ice ball specifically to one door or another based on what's going on. Let's not get too overexcited here. It's looking not bad. Whoa! Oh baby!
Sorry, Red. No one's gonna warn you now.
When I came on here this evening, knowing that the last session took 2 hours, and got me here, and I got killed so quick.
Time
I'll
for
be
a
honest,
step.
I did not expect to clear this today. I thought we were going to be getting, you know, our bags packed and being sent back again without any chance of completing that. I am sort of stunned. I'm going to equip that. I'm going to enjoy all these purple items. That, I mean, after such a rocky beginning as well, I just, for, you know, however long this has been running, I've lost track of the time at this point, but for most of this time, I've just been waiting to die. I've just been expecting to die and for this to be over, and having to admit defeat and change things up next time. So I am absolutely stoked that that has worked out. A little bit of thinking, a little bit of planning based on what happened last time. Trying to be patient, not overplay your hand. You know, it can pay off. It's maybe not the most fun way for some people to play. They want to rush in a bit more, but to be tactical like that does feel rewarding. I do like a challenge, as you may have known, and yeah, that, you know, I'm very, very happy with that result, to actually have cleared that. It feels so much better to have faced something difficult, you know, and overcome the challenge. So sorry to go on so much, but that's really, really made my night. So that is now all of tier 3 done, all done in a roguelike fashion, all with added difficulties, heading up to tonight's session with Chaos 15, roguelike, no gear, potluck as we've gone in. So we now have tier 4 to do, but yeah, that's been a good session. Thank you very much if you've spent any time watching this. I know that the last one in particular and this one have been incredibly long videos, but I really, really value your time putting into this. That obviously makes it all worthwhile if someone else can come for the journey and maybe just, you know, join in a bit of the excitement with me, to have a bit of fun and to, you know, overcome some challenges together. Now we're going to spend our soul gems, which we've amassed 385. That might be a new record on the soul gems for me in one session. So we are going to get all of our loot, and we're going to have just a bit of a wind down, and then that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I am so pleased not to be heading to the Cliff of Shame to hurl all of my goodies off. We're just going to equip anything that's legendary and just look nice and shiny by the end of this. And in the meantime, we're going to fill up the floor with all sorts of junk and bits and pieces I don't need or want that are going to overwork my GPU and potentially melt my computer. So any support is helpful with the channel, because I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my stuff at some point. I am pushing the limits of my my setup for sure. Well done, team. Fun guy, Vern. That's great. Twisted Deluge. Okay, so we got our first thing to have a look at. So Deluge, shotgun. So I'm just Sparko. I can't believe that worked out. Oh, hello. There's a water cannon. I don't remember this one. That is very cool. We got light. Oh, okay. So this is, I guess, kind of like the oil and spice. So you'll spam out some water and then, oh no, because that disappeared very quick. I wonder if that works like a debuff then, like the shield. Let's have a look. Fires water missiles that apply soaked, so it works as a debuff to targets for duration. Soaked enemies take more damage from lightning and frost, but less damage from fire. Has one underbarrel lightning twister rocket that deals 4, 4, 7, 8 damage, and that's a chaotic one. So yeah, so you'd spam them with a bit of water to get the debuff. Getting confused with my buttons now, and then switch to the lightning tornado. That could be very interesting. Say nice item that's a little bit different to get. Shadow Fire the Virtuoso is an old favourite. This is a very cool gun as well, very style. So you've got your normal shots, and then you throw it out. Oof! I mean, and this thing as well. I really love this this effect on the reload. This is very Battleborn. I'm a Battleborn nerd. I absolutely loved Battleborn. I'm very gutted that it fell into obscurity. Fantastic game, ahead of its time, but they loved this kind of effect. So that's a nice one to have. Just going to concentrate on the bigger items here. New cosmetics. Lovely. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Digital style. Oh, cracked my voice a bit. If you know the reference that I was trying to make, then hit me up in the comments. Look at the time! It's also the same thing. I'm feeling very hyperactive now. I need to go to bed. I've got to get up for work early. That has made my day. I put this off. I've been busy on quite a few other videos regardless, and working on the other playthroughs on the channel because I'm simultaneously playing Borderlands 1, 2, 3, Wonderlands and Tales from the Borderlands, and making other content for those on the side at the same time, and just having fun playing other games and all the other things I've got to get on with, as well as the rest of day-to-day life. So this is the Wicked Gossip. So I think we've got this almost every time, and this fires out this corrosive little dart that bounces around and does some damage. But yeah, I was sort of in my mind putting this off a little bit because I was so sure that this wasn't going to go well, and you know, we had that rocky start, and that even more made me feel like this was a no-go. So to get the clear, I definitely recommend to you, if you're looking for something a little bit different challenge-wise with Wonderlands. This is a fun way to engage with this particular content. Most people weren't very pleased with this content because it's quite small. It's not what we'd consider the normal season pass content from Gearbox game. That's my birthplace there. Yeah. But this is quite a nice way to give yourself a new challenge and play some more Wonderlands content, but just in, you know, a new angle, new light. Oh my goodness, the cosmetics. I like Vesper. She's an idiot just like me. This is being quite a fortuitous session after this. That issue with the guns not coming out, that I'm still kind of in shock about that as well. How can such a bad session end up so good? Like, that's all part of the journey with Gearbox games. Like, just these different things can send you for a curveball, and then, you know, everything changes. Right, a couple of cool melee weapons there. Not really sort of too much to show you with those without anything right in front of me, so we'll just have a look at the tastiness as it is. So, nice Banshee. So, Wailing Banshee. Melee attacks create up to 3 projectiles that seek out enemies behind target, dealing 50% weapon damage. Behind the target. Rampage. Melee attacks increase your melee critical chance by 10% on every hit until a melee critical hit occurs, resetting the bonus. More like Bansheesh. Okay. Looks like fun. And a Petty Tantrum. At least I can move these around properly this time. Last time I was looking at... oh no, it can't. It rotates really awkwardly. I'm not sure why there isn't... as I was saying it, I feel like the last one turned properly, but the rotation is really odd on these on controller. Amped. Melee attacks amplify the damage of the next 3 gunshots by 50% for the next 10 seconds. Petty Tantrum. Every other melee attack create 3 to 5 tantrums under nearby enemies. Each tantrum deals 150% melee damage. Now that is one that I've not really used myself. But I feel like the tantrum has come up when I've heard people talking about builds before. Definitely one that sounds like a bit of fun. The idea of setting these tantrums underneath them, these AoEs. That's the button. Now it's meleeing everything. Yeah, let's equip one of those. I felt like having a tantrum a number of times through that. Let's equip it. Okay, just a bunch of just general shields. How many more have we got? Nice little setup here. We got armors. That's basically the same as what I got, but we're just going to equip it for the fun of it. Alright, nearly there. As always, we'll go and check out the new cosmetics I've picked up at the end as well. Stroking Slapping Salmon. Hey! So this is a fantastic melee weapon. A nice fish. Does good damage. Why are you not showing me the details? This is really bugging out on the kind of examine mode. I'm not sure why. How's that taste? Fish. Melee attacks always apply a poison status effect, stacking up to 5 times. Amped. Melee attacks amplify the damage of the next 3 gunshots by 50% for the next 10 seconds. And the salmon is a fan favourite for sure. This is a good melee weapon. And just a nice reflection of how Wonderlands is just a fun game, not too serious if you hadn't noticed. Stick in some great things like that. Frying pans, fish, pickaxes, like some really cool fun toys to play with. There's more armor. And I've just realised I've completely doofed all of this because of my excitement of having finished this. I didn't put my chaos level back up, so you can get your soul tokens from any level of the DLC, and then you can switch yourself to your appropriate chaos level, whatever your highest chaos level is, and this will kick out rewards which are at their chaos level. As such, that means all of these rewards that I have just collected are completely useless to me, so that's a bit of a shame, but I will probably just pass them on to someone else I know, just give them some new toys to play with, and at the end of the day we're getting the loot, even if it isn't the best. There was another item there somewhere among... Yeah, there we go. I don't see any other legendary floating around at the moment. There we go, and that's it. Nice! Right, let's go and just check out the cosmetics quick, and then we are done. So we picked up a new skin colour, apparently. Okay. Hair and headgear. Ooh, new haircut. Haven't had one of those in a while. Okay, it's quite a basic one. That's quite similar to this one here. That's sort of fairly OG. Just a little bit of a tidy up. I guess, to be honest, that looks like maybe they've taken 2 parts of 2 existing haircuts and merged them, but it's still nice to have the variety. So, okay, we got some nice facial hair. Give some cool hammerlock vibes. I've got some boxer style ears. Still got more in facial features. There's a nice lot of new cosmetics. Okay, just a pretty basic alternative on the eye. Okay, we've got nice green glowers. Just give some more choice for the different characters that you want to run and build. Just give them a different kind of look and just bit of a different character to them. Gross. Ugh, grosser. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of the scars in this are really over the top, and I get that. I feel like it would be nice to have some, a bit more diversity in terms of ones that are very minimal, or like, I don't know, more relatable things, like maybe like, I don't know, piercing scars, or, you know, they can list it as scars, but maybe have something that's a bit more of a feature different on the face. Maybe change like the sort of skin crease pattern, so it's not necessarily scars, but it's giving the character a different look, maybe making them sort of have an older vibe or something like that. Okay, just some new variant on the tattoo. I'm not sure what that one was, because I must have been on it. Eyeshadow. Okay, pretty similar to a lot of the ones out there, but yeah, again, just a bit different. That's probably quite good if you've got a glow on the eyes to add a colour that that matches with that. Then we got our nice yellow one. That's quite good. That's actually quite a good glow addition. Actually looks quite cool. I think I'll stick with my colours for the moment. In fact, my colours look like they've gone a bit wacky anyway, but I'll have to tidy that up at some point. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Looks like it's sort of pixelating out a little bit. Some of these textures on the armour, my computer seems a bit unsure about sometimes. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but you can see there you've got that sort of pixelation happening on it. Oh, there was more? Oh yeah, the yellow. So these are all the gold, sorry. So these are all the same. Just got to unlock them by scrolling over them, which is a little bit annoying. I kind of wish that there was just a quick option to, you know, if you've opened a colour, you've opened a colour, you know it's there. I think that's all you need. If it's going to apply to all of them anyway, you just need to say, I have this colour, and you can just apply it to other things. The colours should be sort of their own list. But anyway, well, I am absolutely stunned at that. I'm very happy. Thank you very much once again if you have stuck around. I do really appreciate it. If you do like this video, please do like and subscribe. Please do support me in all the standard YouTube ways. I've got a bunch of other content that I'm working on and stuff that's, you know, currently on the channel. So anything you can do really helps me out. I really appreciate it, because I am trying to put a little bit of a different spin on this, and in general just have fun with these games, re-engage with them again. That's what these games are about. That's what Gearbox games are about. It's just about having fun. There's fun gear, fun toys to play with. And so I want to encourage other people to do the same. And, you know, if you like watching this stuff, then, yeah, stick around. But thanks very much once again. Take it easy. I'll catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Peace out.